Girls aren't going to pop out here. Do I need a bra? I don't know. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, Vegas style, just chilling out. Having my morning coffee. I've been up for hours, but I took my shower. I kind of took a morning walk here. I'm really enjoying this place. Let me get that adjusted a little bit. Had my honey nut Cheerios. Hi, Shamay. Good morning to you. I hope that you are well and everything is good on the mean streets of Lawrenceville, New Jersey. There. Hope everything's going okay for you. It's been a different kind of trip, guys. It's been amaze balls, and it's only Tuesday. Hey, Sean. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well today. It has been amaze balls. Good morning, Stony. How are you today? Good morning. Is that Jen? Good morning, Jen. I don't know how to tell Mr. Z. I think the Keurig coffee maker just went tits up over there this morning. I had to use the regular coffee maker and open up some Keurigs and pour them into the into the filter. Good morning, Jadzia. Good morning to you. I hope that you are doing well today. So. Yeah, Mr. Z, it's time to get another Keurig, right? It's too fancy pants for you anyway. Right, shouldn't ought to have that. So, morning, you look. Oh, well, thank you, Marcio. Appreciate that. Good morning, and we've got Anne Marie. How you doing, Anne Marie? Good morning, Charla. How are you today? I'm just reflecting how much I've crushed into this trip. There's Mr. Z. It's like, I'll fix it for you. It's like, I don't know how to tell Mr. Z. Right? It's like the Keurig, I think, went tits up. I'm not sure. So, whole lot of Rosie. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Yeah, I'm bouncing, huh? I should have taped them together this morning, right? So, they got a mind of their own. So darn comfortable in this unit here. I'm going to hate to leave. One thing I've tried to do with a lot of Mr. Z's help is keep things very under control so things don't get. It's very easy just to pack on out of here when the time comes. Good morning, Ace. How you doing today? Good to see you. Good morning, Jen. Good to see you. Awesome, huh? You like that, Scott? Yes, I haven't. Right. Getting a little plump. I need to seriously. Can't wait to get home and start my September routine. It's the last day of August, and I would say, all in all, August has been a great month for me as far as just a little bit of travel we've done. There's the beautiful Uber Goober. We've done, I've done the travel coming off of an extremely busy July, and I'm trying to, and this is where if you guys want to put some input and drop me a line, I can make it like new@gmail.com. I'm looking for some travel suggestions. I'm not sure I'm going to pop on a plane back down to Mexico right now. I'm not liking the shape that I'm going to need a COVID test when I come back. I may or may not. I don't know. I planned to go international, but now this COVID is, I don't even know. So looking for some travel ideas coming up. Hey, Bella Rose, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Probably going to be restricted to ground transportation in the van for the month. So I'll figure it out. We'll always do interesting content. Nice to see you, Penny Pincher, as always. But I reserve the right. The plans up here are always good. Yeah, I know that, Uber Goober. That's kind of an awesome and tempting thing at this point in time. I hope everybody's doing good down in the Gulf Coast. It's going to be days till the full extent of damage is known. Maybe we're a little better at getting prepared and building for hurricanes and levees and all that. So I'm hoping that things are okay. And also, if you're coming into the chat, thumbs up are very appreciated here this morning. If you take a minute to hit the thumbs up button, it is one way that you can help the channel here. It's good. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning to you. I'm gonna be working. I've managed to do some remote work. There's Chef. At the same point, this stuff was pretty much gone June, and all of a sudden back 10 times worse. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, Chef, because perhaps. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Charles? Good to see you. No, I didn't hear about the bridge that collapsed in Mississippi. I'm going to check it out. Sounds horrible. It's just part and parcel of keeping up with the crazy stuff that's going on. I thought we'd have a monsoon and cloudy today, but it looks like it's sunny. I want to get out and try to do a special feature on the channel. I've still not edited that ultra high definition video yet. I still have to put that together. And if you've not seen, it's two videos. The one on the Rosie Murphy channel is called Blown Away, being at the airport, and that thing started out so beautifully. That video, and I thought this is going to be such a great evening at the airport, and it just ended up an absolute disaster. Yeah, you need to go hug us all. Tad, windy and wet today, starting to see some power outages. Yeah, I guess you're in the path of it there. So check out that one, Blown Away. It started so well, and then it ended with me falling on my ass when that helicopter took off. Hey, how you doing, Tanya? Got your favorite? Top one. How awesome. I'm shoehorned into this baby, that's for sure. You don't wear this baby for comfort. Good morning, Noreen. I feel so bad that you hurt yourself. The video is really good, even at the end. You're still filming. That was the funniest takeaway for me. Was at the when I'm looking at the comment section, it's like, wow, Rosie, you're really a trooper, like a true journalist. You're even when you're knocked down, right? You jump right back up and try to continue getting trying to continue getting the video. It was just instinctual for me. I get pissed off when I get knocked down, and I just get myself right back up. I had no idea the extent of my injuries, because I don't like falling on rocks, especially when you get older. You're kind of top heavy, and it's like a tree falling down. It's a little hard to control. Before you go on your September diet, get over to Oyster Bar for the New Orleans barbecue. Okay. Maybe we'll go over there. I'm not sure. I joke about being on a diet. I mean, I'd like to be luscious. Right. No, but I want to increase my exercise a lot, especially if it's going to be, I don't know what the travel picture is going to look like with the COVID. I'm getting nervous, even though I've been fully vaccinated since February. You never know what strains are out there and things like that. So sometimes you gotta drop back and punt and think about it a little bit. Yeah, my heart goes out to those people too. Deal with a few days without that. They look vicious, Blue. They were very sharp little rocks on the ground. And I guess that keeps people from running up or just coming up to the fence and being dumbbells like I was, so for sure. And then tonight, let me see, I'm not just luscious. Yes, you are luscious. And if you haven't seen Insane Chef's video, he does some really nice vlogs. He's cooking up stuff in the fire, and it's just super enjoyable. Got his doggy there. Just really mellow, great content, good looking guy. Tonight, I'm going to be putting a video together up on the strip tonight. I'm going to probably park Monday night. It shouldn't be Tuesday night. It shouldn't be too crazy up there. I'm going to park up by the link where the big wheel is up in the air, and I'm going to work my way over to the strip and just try to focus a lot on people here and see what we can do there. Hey, sweet, how you doing? Nice to see you, sweet crazy, in the chat today. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Mew. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be. But that over at the Palace Station sounds interesting. Quirky girl, how you doing? Miss you too. I hope that your recovery is going well. I know you've had some bad ups and downs. Quirky girl was attacked in a hospital by a patient and terribly injured in that ordeal. So she's going through a very brutal recovery. Glad I got this skinnier charge. I was able to put Mr. Z's phone into here too. I guess I got a full charge. Yeah, I do. Hi, Sue. Didn't realize why she was not doing well. Yeah, she's had a very difficult struggle with her. Last thing you expect to have when you go to go into the hospital or go get checked out somewhere is somebody to attack you, and you end up with a broken femur and just in a wheelchair and just struggling. And she went through a very dark. Yeah, getting checked. She wasn't there as a nurse. She was there to get something checked out. How you doing, Joni? She was there to get checked out. And she was attacked by this person. And she was really, I think it was a patient, yeah. And I think that was back in June. I think maybe June, sometime in June. We're like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm down. So it's a very tough situation for her. So the recovery's been very difficult. I'm still having problems, anxiety, and leg pain. You're going to have that a while. Yeah, you don't expect to get attacked in the hospital. But you know what, Chef? You would agree with me. This is 2021. You got to be ready for any shit to come down at any time. In the era that we live in today, forget about it. I could be on the street and somebody just drives by. They mistake you for somebody, and again, wrong person, wrong place. Just a drive-by, chances of that being solved are like zero. You don't know. You could be, today I'm thinking, man, maybe I should go over to the tunnels and explore the tunnels. And then I'm like, well, maybe I should have Mr. Z with me or Monkey Boy. Then I'm thinking, why the hell do I want to endanger these guys' lives? If I'm going to do, they don't get anything out of it. Right? Why would I take them over there? So if I do shit like that, I got to do it myself. But I don't think that that's going to happen. Because why? Because the times are a lot more vicious. The streets are a lot meaner in Vegas than they have been in a year and a half. Now I'm at the southern end. I'm insulated. I'm not in the action point. This is a country club. Hey, Jody. Yeah, it can happen anywhere. This has been like a country club down here. This place has been amazing. It's been quiet. Although somebody did scream in the night. I thought somebody got murdered. The walls are a little bit thin. But all of a sudden I heard, no! And I'm like, I'm laying in bed and I just, sit straight up like that. I'm like, and I hear a little more banging around, like maybe a body's hitting the floor or something like that. And I figure somebody probably had their TV on. Probably somebody had their TV on loud. I don't know. I got no idea. And it came to the murder scene. There's no way I'm getting out of bed. Hey, Chloe. No way I'm getting out of bed to check that out, right? There's more security here than you can shake a stick at. Seeing Rosie stream during Ida would have been cool. That's going to be a big part of 2022's content. Is going to be uh, 2022. Obviously, we're going to have international travel, but 2022's big focus is going to be going where the action is and getting in that, not getting involved in the story, not being a pain in the ass, not being a tragedy pimp, something like that, but getting out there and just bringing the story. Now, I get back to the rancho. I've got to get shit squared away for a couple days. Obviously, I've got to check into work. And then I think we're going to take off for Lake Tahoe because we have a real disaster situation. We have the fire, a fire that's encroaching from the south onto Lake Tahoe, and it's approaching the Lake Tahoe village down there, which I think has now been evacuated. So we'll have to see how we make access, and I think that's going to be, and then we can dovetail that into Reno a little bit. Because I know Reno's being affected by smoke, I believe. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, we're praying that Quirky makes it. She's tough. Yeah, Raldo O'Kelly. Yeah, Manu, I had 2,000 people during the riots and on streams, but I never talk about numbers on. Because honestly, I don't think about it. I just do the content I want to do, and I figure if it's good content, if there's nothing, I mean, most people are not most people, a lot of people are drawn to drama and seeing people get chewed up and spit out, and it's just, people do what you want to do. It's just never been something I wanted to hang my hook on. Now, being involved in real world events, now that's cool. That's a good deal, and I feel like I have every right to be involved in those things. That started with the Great Santa Rosa Fire in 2017, all through riots and protests, and I feel like, yeah, that's what I should be doing. Being involved in just getting a real life feel of what's going on in those kind of areas. So that also includes blizzards in the wintertime. I want to put myself in the path of a mega blizzard or a huge storm. I don't know whether that's going to be up in the Sierras or where it's going to be. Please don't go to Afghanistan. To me, there's just not enough of interest, and there's the chance of mayhem and danger is just way too high in a place like that. So I don't really think it's attractive. You're right. Yeah, thank you, Chef. They used a lot of that footage in news coverage. Manu's cookie cutter media will stay out of those events, and that's when you exactly. You want to get a feel for that. You want to go in deep. You want to check the aftermath. Now, a lot of that's going to be recorded content. And to me, the live streams are for a lot of fun, right? But the recorded content, a lot of people will check that out. And it will also be encapsulated for time. When you have a live stream is like a cookie. It's good for the first day or two, and then it gets stale. People don't watch it anymore. YouTube doesn't promote it. That's why you see people that have big audiences in live streams, 400, 500, 600 people. When you look at the total views or something like that on the channel, they're not proportionate to that because YouTube does it. They don't have feet. It doesn't have traction going for it, right? It's not like videos that YouTube pushes out, promotes. YouTube doesn't promote live streams, and that's why I see people look at my channel. Oh, you only have 100 or so, 200 people on the stream. Yeah, but I've had 20 million views, and I've removed 10 million views over the last year. Here on the channel to streamline it and make it, but it's just a different philosophy, right? I mean, it's a lot of views, and that's a lot of stuff because most of my early stuff was recorded. So Do live streams ever have ads? Yes, they do. Hey, Kelly, Charlie was sometimes too many ads. Charlie Watts, who's left the building. Yes, he did. Yeah, Runs has died yet. Weird. Yeah, we all thought that Keith Richards would go first, right? Yeah, you do both. You get lives, you get B-rolls. There's all kinds. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat. And I like that everybody does their own thing on YouTube. I don't ever criticize what anybody else does, and most people don't criticize me. I mean, I have a lot of room for a tremendous amount of improvement. Um, but I do go for content. I do try to get out there, like in a place like Las Vegas. I'm not just going to sit here in a casino and just gamble the days away. I'm going to get out there and tell stories that are rarely told. I'm going to go, I hope Thursday is the final night here. I'm going to be able to do video and resort, the new resort world, and capture that as I capture things with cinematic and good capture, see what things are like over there. I think it was someone watching a good TV show nearby loud. Yeah. I hear YouTube Premium. Oh, I have, so you never see ads. That's fine. I like watching you all of that. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Computer Chick. And Computer Chick does great content too, commentaries and things like that. So make sure you sub up Computer Chick. But luckily for me, it's not a stretch to research and figure out content. Like now, this trip is a little unusual because you guys know that I'm trying to make a big decision about camera gear, and I've been shooting, and everything's gone up in 4K. Okay, and it's taken a lot of work, a lot of things. Still got the big strip 4K rod, which is amazing looking in ultra high definition with 60 frames. It's mind blowing. It's not cinematic, but it's mind blowing to go down the strip and see that level of detail. But I specifically had this trip because I wanted to test some theories out and see what I could do, because when I start traveling, I don't want to waste that money, right? How you doing, Justin? I don't want to waste that. It's going to be expensive. It's not going to be cheap. And when I'm in a place in Argentina, I don't want to look back at my video in Buenos Aires and say, Jesus, I wish I had this, or I wish I had done this, or had that. I need to be, by the time the big throwdown comes, and I'm going to be staying in fancy ass condos. A lot of that will be in, hostels and things like that, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's to sustain yourself on the road takes a lot, particularly in foreign countries, particularly when you're traveling alone as a trans woman. The potential problems are many. Okay. I don't need to have camera gear and process be one of those. I need to have stuff. Hey, Craig, I need to have stuff smooth as silk. Hey, Patty. It's all right. Just come in and say hi and give a thumbs up on the morning stream. It is appreciated. So I want to have things be kind of routine, that then I can take my time and investigate and do the stories and not have to worry about, you guys know I'm not a person that likes to walk around and people are like, Rosie, go to the Mob Museum and video that. Hey, the Mob Museum here in Vegas is a great thing to see. Right? But is it really where my interest lies? Should I, as a content creator, do things that interest me and then get people, as a consequence of that, get interested in my format of what I like to do? Or should I do what other people do? In other words, if you go on, put another way, if you go on YouTube and you look up Mob Museum, you're going to see hundreds of videos at the Mob Museum. You're not going to see hundreds of videos about the unexplored roots of how the strip really began. Going to the location where it all began, where that first spade of dirt was thrown out of the hole, things began. You do the things that you enjoy doing, because it's the only way you're going to sustain yourself on the platform. Not playing another person's game, but doing your own game. Okay? Doing your own thing. Now you can say to yourself, well, shit, Rosie, you're going to Resort World International on Thursday. True enough. True enough. Thank you, Patty. But the thing is, I walk into that place thinking I want to do it the Rosie way, Cabo Resorts International. So what does that mean? You're going to have the opening, and then you're going to have a real cinematic feel of being around a big time casino. And then when I'm done my video, then we go live. And we have a lot of laughs, and we do the yuck yucks. We walk around. We explore the food courts. We do all that kind of thing. To me, that's the way to do it. You have to do it your own enjoyable way. Same thing when I go to Mexico City. Yeah, it's great to get the big scenery, but you need to get a twist on it. Apparently, California has underground. I don't know if you would ever find the entrance. What is? California has an underground. You mean? What do you mean by California? The state of California, the hotel, the California here. What are we talking about? I mean, I have a video on the LA. I went to the underground tunnels in LA, which they used to transfer prisoners, transfer money between buildings. That's turned into a very watched video with Kev TV, the underground tunnels of LA. I enjoy it, but I don't want to be killed. I don't want to be taken advantage of and assaulted. Yeah, Jen was hospitalized too, so let's continue to have good thoughts and prayers for my wonderful moderators, Jen's, recovery from sudden hospitalization and all that. I think LA ones, yeah, look it up, Scott. Maybe one of my moderators can find it. It's just LA tunnels. And you'll enjoy it. A lot of people have enjoyed that. Now, if I'd done that live, I might have had maybe 1,000 views in the hour that we were down there. But you put that to video, and you have something that's going to last a long time. Thank you, Jody. There's the underground tunnels of LA, Scott, as you requested. Okay, which is very spooky down there because it's lonely. There aren't a lot of people around. There's a lot of weird corridors everywhere, and it's strange. Manu says, I'd love to see you in action, but always stay safe. Yeah, always stay safe during natural disasters, too. And stay out of the way of cops. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Absurdity. Thank you. Absurdity's like, well, just watch it, whatever you do. It doesn't much matter. But I like to be in a good direction. I've got to take advantage of things while my health is still very good. You never know what the future, yeah, prayers for Jen and Quirky Girl. You never know, stroke out tomorrow or just keel over with a heart attack. We never know. You know, somebody could put a couple rounds into my head on the street. You have no idea. So it's good to make hay while the sun shines, and then transition to the rancho. And as you guys know, I'll have tons of crap to do on the rancho over the years. How you doing, Scottish? I learned while I was trying to do content in Turga. It's not fun. That's right. There you go, computer chick. It's not fun to be tear gassed. I tell you that, tear gas multiple times, shot at with rubber bullets. I had shit thrown at me. I had bad street encounters. I had people in my face with flashlights and fists and hands, and it's great content, but You want to go to the dentist because you lost some teeth, or broken nose and broken gear. Remember, I've been out on the streets. I've had people snatch my camera out of my hand and throw it and assault me on the streets. It's not fun. It's not fun. But that's the risk you take when you are a street covering a person that enjoys life on the streets. But the violence quotient is going up. You guys have noticed I'm really not walking around Santa Rosa right now. But we're gonna change that up in September. We're gonna put down a tremendous amount of miles, whatever we do, on that. We're gonna get back on the streets again. We're gonna keep an eye on the pandemic. But I do believe our first shot is going to be up to the Sierras. Will I be able to get in? Well, once a town is evacuated, they cut the roads off and you don't get access to it. Now you could say, well, hike on in. Well, man, you better be able to move fast when that wind whips up 70 miles an hour and is moving that fire the length of a football field every 10 seconds. You better be able to move faster than that. Firefighters die when the wind shifts and the fire overruns them. Even when they have those silver things they put over top of them as a last ditch effort, they get roasted like potatoes. Okay, it's not worth dying. It's not worth dying for that. So too bad a hurricane couldn't have put out the wildfires. Yeah, well, hurricanes move to the right. If they moved to the left, it would be a different story. But, we're not even in wildfire season yet. We really kick it off in the first week of September. So we know there's going to be fires everywhere. We know probably 90% that the Rancho will be threatened again. It's just a question of when that's going to happen. One reason I've been selling and getting rid of so much stuff, I don't want to have anything if it goes down or somebody breaks in and kicks in. I don't, besides replacing drywall and pipes and damage, they're not going to really get anything. Because people know the neighborhood I live in is pretty depleted. There's nothing that you're going to want to break into anybody's house and get, except maybe drugs. And that's restricted to across the street over there. That's the game over there. So, on the beach. Yeah, take care, Ashley. Enjoy the beach. Enjoy it. Have a good time. I think I'll probably hit the pool here a little bit later. What's up, Skunk? How you doing today? Will I be live tonight? I will be live after I get the video that I want to get up on the strip, which means I might be live at 10. It's going to be, when I'm live, it's going to be late. It's going to be late tonight, which is not cool for you people on the East Coast. I know that. But I've got to get the content that I need to get so I can make a final intelligent decision on all of my gear. Right now, I'm leaning towards, oh no, your AC broke. Okay, well, just remember, Skunk, as they used to say in Baltimore, when it was 95 degrees and 95% humidity every single day. You know what they used to tell us, brother? There was a time when this city had no air conditioning. Figure it out. Figure it out. What's up, Susie? I haven't seen you. Time to sizzle, man. Just spray yourself down with some Pam and just hang on, brother. Put a rubber sheet down in your bed and just pretend that you're a sausage, man. Poor Skunk. 98 degrees. Been there, done that. Do you know, Skunk? Hey, Punky B. How you doing, babe? I went on the Great Midwest Van Tour in 2019 with you know who. I slept in my van every night. Chicago, heat warnings every day, 100 plus degrees. Detroit, 100 plus degrees. Went down to Yuma, Arizona, 115, 118 degrees. All right. Slept in my van every night with the windows up. And let me tell you, Yuma, Arizona doesn't get below 95 degrees at night. Humidity, heat, suck it up. Dig down. You should have a generator. All right. How you doing, Mandy? I'm only kidding, Skunk. I hope that I hope you get some relief. Maybe they have cooling centers that are up. Maybe it's time to go to a Red Cross shelter. See how the other half. See, welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. How you doing, Boris? Tough it out, right? Before there was AC, there was fans. So good times, good times, good time to test yourself. Put yourself out in the elements. So, two things I hate with area: mosquitoes and humidity. Well, with humidity, you get rain. And out in the west, we'd definitely settle for some humidity and some rain. Although Nevada is terrible. When you get the monsoon here, and that humidity comes in when it's 115 degrees, man, that is just like, there's just no relief. What's up, Nicole? How you doing? There just ain't no relief on that. So that's the plan for tonight, and then tentatively, when I get back, take a couple days off. Should be back in Santa Rosa on Friday. Take some time off, and then that's good. First day of college, Nicole. Congratulations. And then head up to Tahoe. Let's get a first-hand feel of what's going on up there. Who knows? May not even get close to that. Scene, so we'll see. Oh, man, everything tastes better in a condo, doesn't it? Makes me realize what a shitholes I stayed in down at the other end of downtown and stuff. I don't know. I kind of miss the flavor of sticking to the ground outside of the 7-Eleven and being hit up for cigarettes and a lighter and money every 5 feet down there. I miss that earthiness of it. Yeah, thumbs up appreciated. Who in the hell's got Hershey squirts? I don't know. I had that for 12 hours in Mexico City. That was fun. I got a red solo cup bringing me back to the Amanda days. Hey, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, the old Amanda May. There's beautiful Jasmine Star. How are you? Good to see you. I'm gonna heat up a bit more. Oh, get me coffee here. Finish off this coffee. It's so nice to have a kitchen in the unit. You saw we did the spaghetti and meatballs just turned out amazing. Knocked that out in 1 hour last night, which is pretty cool. Let's try this microwave. Let's see how this does. That's a big microwave. Oh, brother. Show you guys this thing is if you're going to do video. Video on the cell phone. Oh boy. This DJI Osmo 2 has been amazing. It's got a magnet spring that just goes around the back of the phone, grabs it, and you can just very strong magnet. I rode around the streets of Vegas out the window, gone 35, 40 miles an hour with the phone out there on the gimbal. And I thought, geez, I hope this thing doesn't fly off of the gimbal. But that magnet is super, super strong. Yeah, yep, friend's condo. Good friend. Imagine that, somebody allowing you the use of their condo. How awesome is that? That's called faith. And you gotta have faith. Ooh, ooh. You gotta have faith. Baby. So I'm not even sure that video footage from that night, I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to edit that in phone, because of the file sizes are just too huge. I don't think that's gonna work. I might not be able to edit it on anything I have. So it might have just been a wasted night. Who knows? I think we broke the Keurig here. Not sure. Poor Keurig might have poured his last down here, but this wasn't bad. This was like $120. It also has a supplemental. Once you charge it, you can actually power your phone. Right there, it has a supplemental USB port that you could plug into your phone. And this has 15 hours of charge, and you can actually keep your phone charged up, which is really good. Thing works beautifully. I highly recommend it. Now, yeah, this was a very good purchase. Come on, man, turn it off. I ask you a question, if you have a moment, sure. How much and how's it work? What it does, it just balances the phone on it. I don't have a phone that I can stick on it. What do you think will be the product going for now, planning to do with charging ports like they have with charger? How do you think streamers will adapt? You know, I guess they're going to have to develop some type of wireless workaround where you're going to stick something on the back of the phone. That's the only thing I can know about. Speedy is in, I heard that. Hey, Kitten Cat, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, somebody told me. How you doing today? They'll always, you know, the beautiful thing, Nicole, about technology is somebody will always develop a workaround that will keep streaming. Let's face it, streaming's not gone anywhere. Streaming continues to grow in popularity. IRL content continues to soar in popularity. That's just the problem that YouTube has, is a storage problem, and how do you, they're not going to ever promote a 4-hour, 16-hour stream, something like that. You know, it's just not going to happen. It just doesn't happen. Yeah, I think, you know, Nicole, I mean, I've been IRL streaming since you could go live on YouTube, is early pioneering, especially mobile streaming. And we know how that went with how Streamlabs got all screwed up. And it's always going to be there because it's very interactive. And the thing I like about streaming is somebody can pop on your stream and say, hey, I'm at the Resort World tonight, come on in. Or Cindy Russo can come up to the gas station where I'm sitting in Santa Rosa and be like, oh yeah, I'd like to come over and stay hi on your stream. And it's like, yeah, come on over, say hi. I mean, I've literally met over 200 people now from YouTube, 200 plus people, of which probably 50 have streamed Snipe. I mean, I've had, Sarah down in Petaluma come up and put envelope with hundreds of dollars in my hand. It's like, what, it's like embarrassing, right? My technology's sucking in. That's all right, Mojo. Mojo said my technology. Streams on YouTube overnight. Yeah, 24 hours. I'm going to do a 24-hour stream on the Streamlabs. I need to test it out a couple times. I'll probably test it out on the C channel to see how that works out. The long live streams, and they can be fun. They can be a lot of fun. But they've also gotten people into a lot of trouble too. I would use a computer. If you need help on the desktop, please ask. I'll guide you. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole. And, I have to honestly say that when I first knew Nicole in 2013, and I met her really early on on YouTube. I mean, she's like literally, I've known her longer than anybody really on this platform, period. And I used to marvel when she put videos and stuff. She did all of her editing on phone, and I was just astounded. How do you do that? And that was do anything on the phone, and that impressed me enough to finally get a few years ago to get Power Director. And now I do everything in phone, and people just marvel at the quality of what you're able to do in a phone in terms of producing content. Yeah, it was a lot of use to me. It showed me what was possible. Really showed me what was possible, because I was astounded that you could just do all that and special effects. And hey Toodles, how are you? I'm gonna have explosive diarrhea, then hellish constipation. Well, I don't know. The 12 hours in Mexico City, I could have done a special feature on that if it would have got me an instant strike, and I would have dropped about 500 subscribers. But that was hellish, all because of the Acapulco ceviche. Thank you. I went around there redlining, man, I can eat anything at any time, drink anything at any time. Come on, man, give me another ceviche there. And if you don't know what ceviche is, that's seafood that's just marinated in citrus. It's not cooked at all. Right? Well, marinating in citrus does not render it, doesn't kill the bacteria and stuff. But it sure as hell blew me a new one. What you want to do is make sure you have good fiber intake every day. Okay? That's the thing. Yeah, listen to Mojo is like, yum, sounds lovely. I only had constipation like one time. I used to get it bad like in the late 90s or something. And you would start to get pain in your side. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But then I changed up my diet. And is it Mr. Z? Yeah, he's a loving person. Yeah, he's something. He's great. And then boom, constipation. Well, it can be painful for sure. I mean, it's just a fact of physiology. Sometime you're going to get corked up. Good morning, camp goer. How are you doing, darling? Hello, darling. Do 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 do. It's just going to happen sometimes. You got to deal with it. So I started taking fiber and did the job, and also a lot of exercise. Exercise is a big help. Too many people's days are just plunked down in front of the TV or the computer, and then they're just, human beings were designed to be doing stuff, to be active, to be out gardening, to be out walking, to be walking dogs, and now people get groceries. They don't even go grocery shopping, some of them anymore. Yeah, look at Toodles. Exercise. What's that? Well, September, my goal in September, I'm going to put down at least, I'm going to try to put down about 100 miles in 150 miles in September. Start high miling again. I've noticed when I'm doing walking now, I'm kind of getting knee pain at night, which means I'm not working out enough. I'm not doing enough. Try milk and magnesia. We tried she tried everything. How's Georgie's German coming along? I think pretty good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Doggy. I appreciate that. Thank you. I guess George is getting used to the flow of German language over in Germany with Missy Jen. George never liked me that much anyway, so he just tolerated me like I was just another stupid big dog around the property. And Missy Jen's back and call. Pretty funny. My own. This thing has really been. There we go. I was on top chat. Yeah, Georgie, Missy Jen's going to be doing videos soon. She said she needs to get settled down. That floods up there really pushed everything back in that area where she lives. Camp goer, we were talking about Quirky Girl, and there was a whole series of misfortunate events that happened with her. Quirky Girl's my official channel mascot on here. And she was constipated real bad in June. I mean, really bad. And I think she finally went to seek medical care to break the log jam, so to speak. And when she was going to the hospital or going in for tests or something like that, hey, Sarah, somebody attacked her and she ended up with a broken femur and terrible injuries in the hospital. And it's been a miserable summer for her. Really, really miserable summer. Hey, Sherry. Of course, we felt bad. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, everybody's, take milk and magnesia or get some fiber. And that's, all that stuff it's not instantaneous, right? So she's really been through hell. And then, she was had to be in a wheelchair and recover. I do want to meet Nate Guido Hughes from the Rick James Band. He lives in Rhode. I'm chatting with him now. I don't really, I don't know if I'm going to have time to. I'm going to have to maybe meet for a drink. Hey, Danielle. Yeah, the Bourbon Dean, HCL, she'll watch that. Anyway, I mean, we joke about it, but I've had it one time. It's very uncomfortable. Broke my tibia in '93 and had, a horrible taste, but it helped. Ugh. So she's been through hell. Real glad plugged up, not anymore. Yeah, I think everybody's going to experience that, unless they're on a really super high fiber diet, and even that is problematic because it can lead to diverticulitis. High victim C powdered form, vitamin C. I don't know. So anyway, I think that she's. I'm hoping that her fall is going to be better, and it really feels like fall begins tomorrow. She has a speedy recovery. Yeah, she's been out of sorts a little bit. She's been a little grumpy on some streams and stuff, but it's to be expected. She was lonely, and I know some people contacted her, tried to be in touch and be supportive on YouTube with her. Bourbon tea and plant-based. Okay, well, that's good. Oh, Sherry, you're in lockdown? Quirky girl. Truthfully, I was never in a wheelchair, straight to walker. Even that's a pain in the ass in summertime. Even that, uh, you know, it's just stuff happens. Oh, please, happened at the hospital. Yeah, we've talked to her about legal thing, but I mean, how things like that, they have to be preventable. Hey, Nathaniel, and if you go to a legal process and they go into court and they're going to say, does the hospital take ordinary care? And yeah, well, you don't assume that you're going to be attacked in a hospital, right? It's a rare thing. Maybe if you're in the emergency room and you're a doctor or nurse, some crackhead, you're losing their mind and they don't know what the hell they're doing, right? But stuff happens. Yeah, thank you, Shemay. And you just don't know, but does the hospital exercise ordinary care? Yeah, I mean, so you're not going to be held responsible. They're going to tell you to sue the dope that attacked you. That's the way it's going to be. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if the hospital could be responsible for the random behavior of another patient. Shemay is a wonderful, caring person, Quirky. I'm not. I can't. Oh, you have a lawsuit. Okay, yeah. I can't reach out and be personally supportive by phone to people on YouTube. There's just too doggone many people. They paid. Wow. Well, good. I'm glad you got something out of it. Glad you got something out of it. Good. I'm surprised. But I guess if you were attacked like that, so terribly injured, I'd just slice a nice gouging my thumb, 20, slicing a bell pepper. Whoa. Holy crap. The birds, but the god awful blood finally stopped. Oh, you know what? I was cutting don't know if you'll see that. My finger is like, where in the hell is the camera here? Can't really focus on that, but that was like cut like a hot dog because somebody was holding a hedge clipper and went through the bush and cut the end of my finger into 3 pieces. So I'm kind of missing the tip. Man, that hurt like hell. There's nothing more painful than fingers because there's so many nerve endings in the fingertips. It was just like, oh my God. The thing looked like a hot dog that had been cut in 3 sections there. It was really, really bad. Really bad. And it took me literally 2 years till the pain, it still hurts. And this was in 2000, this was into like 2012. Still hurts. Still tingles at the end. Still not 100%. Crazy. But that was, it was unbelievable. Came through with the hedge trimmer and just cut, and I looked down at it. I got like 3 pieces of hot dog just hanging on a bone. I'm like, well, you know me, the first thing that crosses my mind is what? What would you think? Faced with a traumatic injury like that, what's the first thing that crosses my mind? Let's see. Let's make it fun. I'm gonna send a $25 Amazon gift card for the person that tells me what the first thing that came. All you have to do is give me your email. I'm gonna send you a $25 Amazon gift card. The first thing that popped into my mind. Kitten cat. I'm gonna look at that, all in caps. Yeah, how much is this going to cost me exactly? As I kept looking at that and I'm thinking, I'm computing how many thousands of dollars this is going to cost to fix this shit up. So, Kit and Kat, I'm going to send you. I got your email address. Yeah, the money. I'm going to send you a $25 Amazon gift card, honey. $25 Amazon gift card because you deserve it because you're the coolest cat on YouTube. Yeah, it was always the money. And I went into the hospital. Now, this is no bullshit. I went into the hospital and first you look at the line there at Santa Rosa Memorial Hospital. There's 50 people waiting there. People's heads are hanging half off, and people's thumbs are turned backwards and fingers are. People are puking and laying across benches. And I just casually asked, I'm holding my fingers like barely holding together. How much what's the rack rate for ER visits? Like, well, that's going to be about $1,500 to get you in the door. I called up a doctor friend of mine and just said, hey, could you look at this thing and do you think this needs to be stitched up? Nah, we'll just butterfly that up and put you on some antibiotics. You'll be all right. Save me the money. I'm gonna make a move for the night. Okay, take care, Nicole. Hey, Molly, how you doing? You know the way if you guys have ever been into ERs, you know the way ERs. I mean, when I was little, I went to Union Memorial Hospital in Baltimore, and man, that was terrible. And I fell as I was running along the sidewalk, and they had the boards along the sidewalk, and they had stakes of wood that were holding the boards up. I tripped, and one of those stakes went right, just missed my eye by about an inch. But I had a terrible, you probably still terrible scar. We go into the ER, you're going to wait 5 hours, and the Lebanese doctor just put a Band-Aid on it. The next day, my eyes like Quasimodo. Charles Lawton in Hunchback of Notre Dame. I come downstairs ready to play baseball and head out for the day and wondering, why is this eye really blubbery? My mother saw that shit. She's like, oh, hell no. Your baseball is going to be in the ER. And she dragged me back to that ER to get on some antibiotics. First time I ever heard of a blubbery eye. It was like a raging infection, and I'm just like, that's when I first knew I wasn't made like other people. I was like tough as nails, right? So, singe your wig. That's it. That man got watched on. Yeah, that shit happens all the time. I'm not sure. I want to go out and get a story. I'm going to go all the way down strip. Think. Yeah, this was my finger was just mangled. If this thing would focus, it was just so badly mangled. Might be able to see one of the super ridges right along there. It was awful. I'm going to go ahead and close it out today and wish you all a wonderful day. Thank you to my wonderful moderators. I will see you later tonight. I hope to go live after our captures up on the strip tonight. Yeah, your thumbs up are definitely appreciated. And have yourselves a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. And thank you so much.